Hey fans, welcome back to Social Media Saturday here on Lake Erie Storm YouTube channel. We've got our YouTube Q&A with questions from Twitter for head baseball coach Brian McGee. Coach, first up, our question comes from @BaseballDad14 who asks, what was the experience of last year's GLIAC tournament run like for you as a coach?
Just a thrilling experience. The highlight of my coaching career thus far to get the first postseason win. Division II history for Lake Erie College baseball is a huge thing. But more importantly for my guys, it was just a great, huge confidence builder going into this season. I think the guys have high aspirations and expectations moving forward.
And that season and that postseason run included a really dramatic walk-off win in our first playoff game against Tiffin. How special was that for you?
That was unbelievable as well. As you guys may or may not know, I'm a Tiffin alumni myself, and Coach Allen, who I feel is one of the best coaches in the state of Ohio, who, congratulations, Coach, just recently retired, but I played for Coach Allen, so to get to play him in our first postseason game, just be on the same field with him, someone I learned from for 4 years, and to actually get a chance to beat him and pull that great game out was just a real thrilling experience for me.
Our next question comes from @PapaDon'tBunt, who asks, what's the hardest pitch as a hitter to hit?
I would say a slider on the inner half of the plate. You know, for me at least as a hitter, that's always been giving me troubles. And you know, as a coach, watching hitters throughout the years, it's just a tough pitch to hit, especially in this league when guys can bring that slider, you know, in the mid to upper 80s, start it in on your hip and finish catching that inside corner. Is just a hard pitch to adjust to.
All right, a follow-up question, very similar to that, comes from @BrizNasty85. And that question is, what's the hardest pitch to teach a player how to throw?
I would say the changeup, just because, you know, that's the pitch that guys seem to have the most trouble with transitioning from high school to college. It's definitely a feel-me pitch at a young age. Guys are learning the curveball or throwing the curveball even before they should. So a lot of those guys start to get an idea on how to throw a curveball or even a slider at a young age. But that changeup is something that just seems as neglected at the youth levels and the high school levels, which should not be. Should be the complete opposite. So I'd say that changeup, just because it's something that you really got to dabble with a lot.
@TribeFan1948 asks, what's your favorite Major League stadium and why?
Fenway Park, hands down, of the current standing stadiums. If not, I'd say Yankee Stadium of all the stadiums I've ever been to, the original, but Fenway Park is just unbelievable atmosphere, environment, just a great place to watch a ball game.
Our last question for our YouTube Q&A with Coach Brian McGee comes from 5Tool Tweeter, who asks, what's your favorite moment ever on a baseball field, or maybe most memorable moment?
There's a lot of great moments that I've shared with, you know, fellow coaches and teammates and players of mine, but I would say hands down, most memorable experience will be last year in the 15th inning of the 17-inning game against Saginaw Valley when Reed Rizzo passed. A student athlete of ours who passed away over the summer was ejected in the 15th inning of that game, playing like he always did, hard and for his team.
Coach Brian McGee, thank you for joining us here on the YouTube Q&A here on Social Media Saturday. The Storm baseball team opens up their season here at the end of February at Southern Indiana. Big things expected for the Storm this year. So, Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks a lot. Go Storm.